We always talk about the quality of our living is based entirely upon our ability to play the game. How do you play the game? And how do you remain in 2025? And respectfully, there's maybe about 10 people in the world that I could say work harder than me. And I happen to have the luxury of one of them being in the studio. Now, I've been busting my ass trying to get her in the studio, and she don't do this, guys. She don't do this. But there's not that many people that I really, really give the time to and tip my hat to. And I mean, I can go on and on and on and on about photographer, visionary, mom,
You doing too
mentor,
much.
mentee. Listen, I
You
heard
doing too
I
much.
have
You doing too
visual
much.
of Patti LaBelle literally saying her name. Am I lying?
She did.
Yeah,
She did.
exactly.
She
With
did.
that
She
being
did.
said,
You did your homework.
I was right next to you. How could I not?
You were. Oh my God, you were.
Me and you done did the work.
Yeah, we did.
We did the work.
Okay. Yeah.
Without further ado, I have a
Yeah.
dear friend of mine, Yolanda Smith,
Hey.
in the building. What's up, sister? How we doing?
What's up? What's up?
What you doing in Brooklyn?
Look, me. I'm doing me for once.
Guys, she said, hey, I'm coming to New York now. When she come to New York, it's more of the, I'm coming into New York for business.
Always.
First time ever. In how many years? 15 years? That's about?
15.
I'm coming for pleasure. Pleasure.
Oh, I did say that. In the
Pleasure. It was just pleasure.
Yeah.
It was only pleasure, nothing else.
Yeah.
I said pleasure. Oh, that's all I needed to hear.
Right.
And if you wasn't out with our homegirl for a birthday, we would have been on the 60th floor at
Right.
Manhattan having some drinks before
Right
we got
now,
here.
right now.
Well, we would have been back here by now. But
Right,
we damn
right.
sure was about to get up. But you're here. Mm-hmm. First off, it's an honor. Thank you so much for pulling up. I know you move around a lot, but you're finally here.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know who you are, but they don't know who you are.
I'm just Yolanda.
Yeah, right. Just
Yeah, I'm just Yolanda. Like, I'm not even going to play it.
Okay, fine. Then you know what? I'll do the honors.
All right, do the honors.
What got you into photography?
I think God ordered my footsteps. You know, like I started out like you, loving it. It was just a passion. It was just a thing. It was a hobby. But when God orders your footsteps, he places the right things in front of you. And those things happen organically. For me, it was organic. It was like I was out there shooting, didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I had a guy, Jonathan Slocum. You know Jonathan?
Name's familiar.
He's a comedian.
Okay.
And I was doing a show, and he came up to me. He gave me his card, and he was like, you want to be my photographer for Essence? And I'm like, what is Essence? I'm from Philly, so I was there in Houston.
Philly, in the building.
Yep. So he gave me his card, and I put it in my back pocket. Literally, I was like, I don't even know about this Essence thing. So about a week later, my regular 9 to 5 to keep the lights on sent me to Dallas. And so I went to Dallas, and I had I was picking up an Essence magazine because I was an Essence fanatic.
Which woman isn't, right?
Right.
Black
exactly.
woman?
Exactly. So I picked up the magazine, and it opened up to his picture. So I was like, what? So I pulled out my. I was like,
Still had
wait a
it in your back pocket?
Jonathan Slocum. Jonathan. And so that's where it really kicked off. And then I called them up, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But in my heart, I was like, I am not ready for this. But God said you are. So that's how that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're a Canon woman, right? You shoot
Nikon.
Canon? You're Nikon. Because
But I'm moving to Sony though.
Sony is dangerous.
Slowly.
Sony is very, very serious.
Okay.
So you picked up the camera, you started doing Essence, and I don't want to tell your age, but what year was that? When
No,
did you
I don't
start?
care about age. Don't really matter to me because what it does is it footprints who you are.
Very much
So that's not even a question. But I will say I started at maybe in my 30s.
Okay.
So I was literally in my 30s because Ian was like 10. So my son was 10 years old. So at that time, it was like mommy priorities. You know, working for NASA. I was working for NASA. I just got out of the military. Well, came, like life. So photography wasn't like my priority. It wasn't like put the butter on the bread type thing. It was just something that God said, I'm gonna order your footsteps and you're gonna walk in it. But it's about faith. You know what I mean? Because I had no idea that Essence was going to be like my break for everything.
As a celebrity
No,
photographer.
no, as a photographer. But I mean, that title that follows you. But you're a celebrity photographer.
You know what? If you're gonna call me that, then I'm that.
But you are. But
I'll be that.
I don't like for people. I don't like to lead by that though, because I think that it gives the presumption that you have access to things that people want from you instead of people like actually just wanting to get to know you as a person. So I mean, like photography is so many elements to photography. And shooting celebrities is fun, but I think for me, shooting my family, like my grandchildren, like capturing those moments are like that's big on me.
That's what made me chuckle when you said, what are we gonna talk about?
Right.
Because me and you done did the sugar mill, and me and you done did certain things, and shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the photographers that was there.
All of them.
But they couldn't have done what me and you was doing.
No.
What
That
we
was
was
hard.
doing but you made it easy.
That was hard.
You made it easy. People who was walking around just not having a good time, you just walk up and when you get around people, people just smile. And you catch those moments, like you said, telling that story. And even if they wasn't having the best time, I mean, I done seen people look at us and be like, yo, y'all guys are amazing. Like from 24 to 70, from 70 to 200, from 100 to 400, we caught, and on top of that,
In July.
with the drone,
In July.
we covered air, ground, close, far, every
We did.
corner you could think of.
We did.
When you look back at those pictures, our sugar mill shots
Was
second to none.
everywhere on it. But we never get credit though, and that's the thing. Like people ask me all the time, like, "What have you shot?" And I'm like, "Man, you know what? I don't know. I don't know where the archives are because they're out there. They're on the internet. Once you give a copy of what you shot from your lens to off the SD card, and then it goes to the runner, and then it goes to wherever post production. Your photography is out there. It's on like this worldwide net, and our names are not tagged to it.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you mentioned that. With your Nikon, it doesn't have 2 camera slots,
It does.
so you don't double up.
I do.
So then you know where your work is.
I know, but I know where it is. But I'm saying for the average person, right?
From the outside of I
From
get what
the
you're saying.
outside in, right?
Because that was one of my struggles. That's the reason why I got the 5D Mark IV.
Right.
Because I'd rather have both. So when they say, hey, let's get that card,
Right.
you can have that card, but I know I still have my shots.
Exactly.
Because they're not going to value the shots that we know we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. All right.
All right. Don't get. You know what? You get in that stage.
You see, I'm about to go in, right? Slowly.
Don't.
Because they don't really understand. Like you remember how we met?
You might have to bring me up to speed.
Maybe 2012. 2012. And I'm just prancing, of course, backstage, doing my shit. When you backstage, the food's free, the drinks are
Drinks is
free,
free.
everything just flowing, everybody just vibing. I'm talking with Queen Latifah to Rev Run and everybody else, and there's not an essence that go by that you don't run into Lance Gross, right? Shout out to LG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and it's just, hey, come right there, let me get that shot. I'm like, what? What? Bam! Let me get another one. Bam!
Right.
I'm Yolanda. You remember that?
Yeah. I do.
That was the beginning.
That was it.
That's right.
That was it.
Let me get your info. I'm gonna send you the shot. Oh.
That sounds just like me.
And then the year after, I ended up on the photography team, and he was like, "What the fuck you doing back here?" I'm like, "Yo, by the way, I shoot."
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, man. But it happened that quick. But it goes. Then, but that same night, I was watching how you were with people. and how you connected with people. It was like, yeah, she's the real deal. So how was it like dealing with everyone?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Important, unimportant.
It's a lot. Cause do I need to pause? Y'all stop. Cause I feel y'all back here. I feel y'all back here. It's a lot because we wake up, on like 7 o'clock. We're on a call with Essence and we're talking about the shots. We're talking about where you're gonna be, who's your runner gonna be. It's like a day.
If you can even get the shots.
And then, you're dressed, you're getting dressed, and you're going in. You don't know who you're gonna interact with. And for me, I think when I first started out, obviously I was so like elated to meet all these celebrities like close up, and you kind of shy with it. But then once you get into your groove and you realize people are people, no matter what, and whatever light you bring into the room, that's what you're going to receive back.
That's right.
So I've always tried to be that light, that little light. When I come in there with the camera, it's about making people smile, making them feel comfortable in the space where people can feel like they have to be a certain standard, because they're in the room with, like you say, a Lance Gross or Queen Latifah or, Prince, because Prince came too. And we don't even want to talk about Beyonce the night that I met Beyonce, but, when they're in that space and you have a mixture of what we call the regular people and then the celebrities, it's a lot for you to make the people who feel like they're below on the same level. So I think, when I bring that energy, I know what the assignment is. It's not just to be a photographer. But you already know that.
Well, I may know, but they don't know. But speaking of the assignment, we're going to go and pay some bills because that's what happens on this show.
Pause?
We're going to go on pause for a little bit just so you can recalibrate. We're live on Set With Irv. Yolanda P. Smith is in the studio, and we will be back and back. Trust and believe that.
You is so much. You so much.
It's officially 2026, and the competition is no longer coming. It's already here. You're not just competing with other artists, businesses, educators, or entrepreneurs anymore. You're competing with AI, technology that is faster, cheaper, and already steps ahead. Every single day, hundreds of people are ready to launch a new podcast. Hundreds more are preparing to speak to the world, and everyone believes that their voice is going to rise above the noise. So the real question isn't should you start. The question is, how are you going to stand out while standing in the middle of the fray? This is where execution separates amateurs from the professionals. We are a one-stop shop for audio and video production, music, podcasts, video, photography, branding, recorded, shot, edited, mixed, and even mastered, all under one roof. No confusion, no wasted time, one team, one strategy, one standard. Because in 2026, attention is currency, and quality is the cost of entry. So ask yourself, what are you waiting for? The world is already listening. The only question is, will they hear you? See you in the studio.
Am I close enough?
Do you think you're close enough? And what'd you say?
You're right.
And we're back live on Set With Irv, where we discuss strategies, execution, and teamwork. I do have my sister in the studio. I call her Yo Yo. She's my Yo Yo. You know how that go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got our peoples as well in the back. Shout out to my squad. Got your gang. You came pretty deep. You know, you came here with a squad. I mean, celebration and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, good. That's
Yeah.
probably why you a little tired, huh?
I'm exhausted. Like, to
Exhausted.
be honest with you.
Exhausted with a Z. I'm not even exhausted. I'm just exhausted. All right. So back to you, because you know it's all about you right now. So you're a mom. So mom and now grandmother. Shout out to the boys.
You know it. And the girl, because I got granddaughters
That's
now.
right. That's right. You know, I don't be on social media too much.
I know.
I try to
And I've slimmed down.
I try to you know, my relationships be more genuine, you know. I like to,
Yeah.
you know, you're one of the very, very few, like the handful that when they call me, like you'll call me like a phone. People don't even like FaceTime anymore. Like you just call me on
Yeah,
a
I call.
phone.
I call.
Like I feel like I gotta put it to my ear now.
Because text messaging is text messaging is for people that you really don't have a close relationship with. So if people always texting you, they ain't really into you. They just really like checking up on you. So, but if you pick up the phone,
What's going on?
yeah, if you pick up the phone, it's a lot better to hear somebody's voice behind the text because you.
That's the only way I can
understand.
feel. I
Yeah.
can't feel people unless I can actually hear their
Yeah,
voice.
I don't. You know, I'll do text, but I think text is it's a limit to texting.
Very much so.
Like I feel like if you're in my life and you're somebody that I want to hold value to, I feel like we need to talk. We need to connect. So that's why I pick up the phone. I pick up the phone and I be like, "Yo, brother, what's going on?" That's how we do.
Let me ask you this, because now we can dig a little bit deeper. And we need to get a little bit closer to that microphone.
Test it. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So, with everything that you've been doing in this industry, you know what I'm saying, what are some of the trials and tribulations, the things that you had to actually go through to pivot into, you know, even like opening up your horizon, like as becoming this visionary? What are the things you like, the struggles that you had to actually balance out? Because, you know, when people see you, people smile. But, you know, all of us, you know, we all have our highs and lows.
Right.
So what is it with you? Like, what did you have to really, really get through to know that this is what you was put here to do? Since you mentioned God calling.
Well, dang, that's a hard one. I feel like, cause you know I don't really like do the scripted shit. I feel like people judging me. You know, like people always misjudge me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I am humble, and
Too humble.
yeah, that shit's about to make me emotional. Cause people always, you know, they either want something from you, or they want to be better than you. So I don't know what mixture I am. So it's always a matter of trying to figure out why are people in my life outside of my family. So so that I stopped posting a lot of what I was doing because it like drew the wrong type of
I caught that as
attention.
well. I caught that a lot of
Yeah.
quarter water females
Yeah, I
would
started
holler at
like
me from
posting.
Essence Festival and thinking
Yeah.
that I could get them to go see Chris Brown or some bullshit. And I'm like, man. No, I get what you're saying. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Not
So
knowing that, you know, like my whiz is right upstairs. I'm like, nah, if you don't know who Tanya is, you don't know who I am.
yeah. So I think personally for me is like just shuffling through the shit people.
I
You
get what
full
you're
of
saying.
shit. You full of shit.
And you see, like, listen, my circle's a
right,
dot.
right.
So I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you mean.
Better than they think I see them. And I'm like, I'll never expose them because they don't even see themselves. You know,
You won't.
don't do that. But it's true.
Why not?
Because you already know a person's intent from the first time you meet them. I think this gentleman right here to this side. What did you tell me today? Audition?
The first, as soon as you walk in the audition, as soon as you walk in the room, the audition already started. The first impression is everything. Before you speak,
Right.
as soon as you walk in,
Your life is an audition. Yeah.
You got to toast and sip. You just can't do
But he told me that, and I was thinking to myself, how many times have people came up to me and they were giving me their representative.
But we even all of us, we all do that.
I used to. I don't do that anymore. Because what's the point of me introducing my representative before I introduce who I am?
But that's the reason why. That's the
I
reason
need
why
for you
half
to
of
know
Essence
who I
can't
am.
stand me anymore.
But no,
either.
I need for you to know who I am so you can make an informed decision if you want to continue this relationship.
You know we all got put on that.
Okay,
You know we
so
all
I
got
don't-
put on that list, right?
The
That
black
year,
ball.
you know that black
That
ball
was
list.
because of Sarah.
Sarah, yeah.
Yep. That was because of
And, and she took her ass right to the Neverland. She
We
got right out of
wasn't
America.
put on the list. She was put on the list.
Well, anybody that was a part of that
Right.
got put on
But
the
you need
list.
to create your own lane, though.
But that's the reason why we was able to laugh this Essence Festival
Exactly.
with each other. Well, not
I don't
Mercedes,
follow.
it's the Caesars,
I don't follow people, and I don't create. Like for me, having a door closed, and I don't want to be cliche like a door closed and another one open. That's just so boring as fuck to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, this door closed. What the hell are you going to do to make things happen for you?
Did you know how we got seen again? Do you know the
Did
story?
we have what?
How we was able to get seen again? He started looking back at those pictures.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And he looked back at those pictures, and that's why I mentioned the sugar mill because it was
nobody was at the sugar mill. It was you.
It was me, you. Who else was it? Was it Johnny? It wasn't Johnny.
No,
What was his name?
No, it
What was his
wasn't
name?
Johnny.
What's his name with the
The
glasses?
glasses.
See?
Troy.
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 Shout out to Troy. We love you, dog.
It was Troy.
Yeah, and they had to now look back at old photos,
Right.
to say, "Wow, these shots tell the story." That's why when I saw you with Barcuna, I said,
That was
the perfect person for the situation.
yeah.
Not even for the job, for the situation. And then while you following someone, you have someone that was following you.
Who? Yeah.
That's why when you was asking, you were saying, what are we going to talk about? I'm saying, you seem like you're revamping a whole new Yolanda.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, remember I was asking you what was the name of your situation then. I was like,
yeah.
live with Yo-Yo? Like, what's going on? What's the dealio with Yo-Yo?
I don't know. Because I feel like God ordered the first set of footsteps, right?
Uh-huh.
And then that season expired, right? And then, it was time to focus on things that were a priority. Like my father died. So,
Condolences
like
about that.
Like, it was like, let me prioritize the people that's, more important to me, because you can get so caught up in this celebrity realm. I want to be famous. I want to be this celebrity photographer. I want to be this. I want to be on set and this and that. And then you forget about life.
Famous is not even it.
You forget about life. And there has been times, and you've said it, there's been times where I'm running out the door with my bag and I'm like talking to my son and I'm like, I see you in a few, blah, blah, blah. And he's playing his video games, but I'm not paying attention to him because I'm so focused about shooting, whoever I'm going to shoot, that I'm missing out on my child.
That's why, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So that's, becoming a grandmom, that changed a lot because, I was just like, they love me for, they love the naked version of me.
Yeah.
Not the version that got the celebrity title.
That's the part that made me love you because of who you genuinely were. That's why, it was easy to say I love you for free. Where it was like no strings attached. Where I know that was like, you know what, you see me. Yeah. You put me, like you said, see, I was just chilling. I'm macking. I went from Bourbon Street. I was uptown. I came around and I'm backstage. And this is more like, you put me in the same light where, hey, I shot Lance Gross. I shot you. And everybody's were not wondering, well, if she's taking the pictures of you, who the hell are you? And I'm like, psh, I'm just Irv. I'm just chilling. Like, what's the deal? It was like, all right, well, because everybody wasn't getting a picture taken by you. And it had to be something that you had to carry or possess by yourself. And I see, because you only bring light out of people. So when I seen that, I was like, all right. So, you pretty much Even Tanya that night was like, yo, who the hell is it? I'm like, yo, no, listen, I just tried to take my picture, yo. It's like, yo, like, I'm on fire right now. But
Okay.
yeah, I really, really appreciate that about you. I really, really appreciate just knowing you over the years and how you navigated. So I happen to have lost my mom's and my pops. Do you feel as if you got through that phase of losing your pops? Because I know how it was for me. Like when the year that Tanya started working at Essence, I was working Essence that year, and I was able to bring my daughter out. Shout out to London.
Okay.
And now she got a chance of seeing Daddy
Right.
in at the moving and shaking. And she done. Oh, I done had a 5-minute conversation. I hung out with Tamar Braxton. I'm doing. She's having.
She's in her element.
She's living
in her element,
that realm where she's able to be backstage and meet all of these amazing people, and it's like I don't know who my daddy is anymore. Like he's just dad. But now I see him. He's laughing with Kevin Hart, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. And he's like, she went to school like she was like the
Irv,
Don.
you the man though. You the man. So I'm not surprised that your daughter like seen you in a different element because they don't know you like I know you. The Irv that texts me like out of nowhere, not a holiday, not a birthday, just hey sis, I love you. I mean, like you don't have friends like that, and that makes a difference. So I got, like I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, like I'm really sitting here doing this because of the times that you just reached out, not knowing what was going on in my life, and maybe you felt it or whatever, and it was just like, hey yo, thinking about you.
I make it my business to go through my phone and remove anybody that I haven't. Like I think about it, even on social media. I try to make Tanya do that sometimes too, but she be like, "It's for business, it's business, it's business," and I'm like, "Yo, you're following. You got 200 followers when you're following 4,000 people. Like, pick one." And mine's is like the total opposite. Whereas like you have to matter to me. So it's one of those things of again, like over the years, and even during the Essence Fest, you realize everybody's walking around only focusing on celebrities, and you was capturing every single person. I watched.
I've met some really dope people. As a matter of fact, shout out to Derek for getting us on The View. Derek was one of those regulars. That's the crazy part about it, because we literally went to the View today. And
I was gonna ask you about that too, because
I
I FaceTimed you.
So
I was like, I said, she's clearly in Manhattan somewhere on a show, because you could just see like the line. I'm like, oh, she's clearly on The View. You on something?
Let me tell you about that though, because that is like you keep stating this, but a lot of people don't. And I mean, if this is wherever this goes, I don't care if like 3 people view this because I don't really care. But Derek was considered one of those regulars. Celebrities, you know them because you see them on TV. You see them in the mainstream. But like am I here?
Every time you feel like you're off, just look at yourself to make sure you're centered.
No, I'm good. So Derek showed up and he reminded me it was in 2015. He was a regular. I don't know who he's with. I don't know whatever. You just don't know. But
that light that may exist,
that light,
that
and
being,
we're in
that
we were in that VIP, and he was just there. He was a person. He occupied a space that, like you said, that I feel like if I'm just here to shoot celebrities, I'm not really doing my due diligence. Because there's other people in here. Right. The celebrities are floating through, but it's the people. And every year, I felt like I was part of the Essence culture. And so, like, even to Johnny Nunez. Johnny was just a beginning photographer. Everybody has a beginning.
For Essence.
Photographer. He wasn't even for Essence. He was coming from New York, and I was shooting for Jonathan Slocum.
Okay.
And he didn't have access. And he came up to me, and Johnny knows the story very well. And he was just like, yo, can you help me out, sister?
That damn voice.
And I was like, what you need? And he was like, can I get in there? And I was like, I just took off my lanyard. I was like, yo, take it. Because by that time, day number 2, everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, you in the mix. So by the time
Yeah,
you
so
even,
I don't even need
you
land.
even need the credential after a while.
Nah.
Once security know you, more just walking by.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? What's happening, baby? You know, you heard me? What's up, dog? I see you.
Right,
Exactly.
right. So, but yeah, it's the regular people like Derek, like that. Like I said, and I don't want to say he's regular because he was never regular. He just wasn't tagged as a celebrity.
Yeah,
but
just
here he is
not one of the
today.
popular folks.
Right.
Yeah, amongst the fray,
Right.
in the middle of the fray.
But here he is today, giving me access into his world, and I mean, he's doing phenomenal. So,
shout out to him as well.
Derek, shout out to you.
Without question, for sure.
Yep, for real. So, with that being said, the people that I've connected with, some had tags, some had a celebrity tag, and others were just people.
Just a beacon of light.
I
that just
had 2
existed.
people that came to Houston in the beginning of the year. She lost 2 sons to suicide. Real talk. Her second son killed himself this year. I'm not gonna say the names because it's not.
My condolences. I'm sorry to hear that.
And they came to Houston in January, and her husband pulled me aside and she said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And I was like, "What's?" Because they were like they travel everywhere. And I'm not gonna say their name because I can't say their name, but he was like, "My wife was, she was adamant in coming to Houston to see you." She's like, we just lost our second son to suicide. And she was adamant. So she's not herself, but it's something about you, Yolanda. And, I'm not saying this on camera for people to think that I have a spotlight, but the camera is really a distraction from what God has for me.
I can understand what you're
You
saying.
know what I mean? Because
I honestly
I
can
use
relate
that
to what you're saying.
to enter into people's lives. And her and her husband came here and we went to NASA. I was like, I don't want to go to NASA. But we went to NASA and he was like, you're just, you taking away the pain. She was celebrating her birthday. And her son had, unalived himself.
Transition.
And that was her second son that unalived himself. And so while I was spending time with them, I was like, how did I meet them? Essence. They were in the back in the VIP, and I was shooting them, and I remember them like, "Oh, you the dancing photographer."
I'm telling you definitely changed the scope of a lot of people's experiences during Essence Festival.
Yeah.
So, well, my condolences to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that, you can't have a testimony without being tested, right?
Facts.
Yeah, and I believe that I make it my business to go through my connections and my contacts to see who's worthy of staying in my space. Because I need to remove.
You gotta purge every now.
I
and then.
purge. Tanya look at me like I'm crazy, and my boy hit me up. Yo, what's up? Like,
But don't purge too much because sometimes we move too fast. Like
people need to know that we live in times right now, and there's nothing disrespectful.
I know, but I'm just saying sometimes we move too fast. Like God gives us grace. And we don't give each other grace.
We do.
No, sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do.
Somebody don't do what you supposed to. They can't block.
No.
I'm
But
not saying
not
you.
in that case.
I'm not saying you, but some
that's
people do
moving.
that.
My boy done told me a long time ago, my ego can't be my amigo.
Okay.
And once he told me that, I understood that. That's the reason why me and you never had a reason to bicker or go back and forth.
Right.
Because we understand that you don't have to call me at all.
I'm just saying, don't block people.
I didn't say block.
I
didn't say block.
Or purge them out of your life.
Everybody have to prove themselves.
Okay, well, what do you mean prove though? Because I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yes, put me on the spot.
You gotta prove yourself to God every day you wake up.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with anybody else.
Okay, but you're supposed to act like him. You're supposed to give him grace.
I believe I navigate. I'm honest with myself.
Right?
I don't run from me.
But we getting on the subject of purging. I'm saying
I,
before
I
you
may have
purge,
to
process.
I may have to release 14
Okay.
people to bring in the 2 new people that's in my space right now.
Okay. Look, I get. There you go.
Bingo.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and if they're gonna hold on to it, they can connect the dots. Yo, what's up? Just checking in.
I
Then I know that you know what? Okay, you do see me because the world's moving so fast. You need to know what works for you and with you and for you in real time. And on top of that, our relationship is not about like we can fuck these cameras. That's the reason why when we have conversations about other people, yo, man, don't make it about the celebrities because they don't look at you the way we look at you.
Some of them don't. Some of them.
But 98% of them don't
Yeah.
because they're more focused on theirs and everybody else that they have to take care of in real time. But I'm talking about overall. I mean, we get on the phone, we chop it up just in real time just
We do.
because.
We do.
Everybody's not built that way. But everybody have to prove themselves. The same way, that's why I make it my business to check up on my peoples. I make it a business just to go through, yo, you good? You straight? You need something?
Right.
That's all. How's your son? How the grandbabies? How your grandson? See, I'm time moving so quick,
You
I forgot you
consistent.
had a granddaughter.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on social media like that.
Three.
See? Bam!
Three. Yeah, I got great nieces. I'm old.
No, listen.
I'm ancient.
I'm a great uncle as well.
Listen, I don't like I said. I don't look at age as something that people feel like I can't tell my age. Listen, I feel like I'm here the amount of years that God has me here, and I'm living life. I see people that are younger than me, and I'm like, damn, what's going on with you?
You wildin' for respect.
You're looking rugged. looking like
Ruggish,
looking like you need a friend.
You need to go to an Essence Festival or something like that.
Yeah. But I mean, photography is not just, it's a part of me. And I know that's what we're talking about, but it's not the center of me. You know, it's not the center. Last year, I gave my life over to God in a different way. You know, like accepting the flaws that I have and knowing that you can still be who you are, but you also get your light thingamajig together.
It's on the timer.
We'll fix the timer. We done? We done here, y'all. Yes, we done. Commercial break.
She said yes.
Yeah, we done.
No.
Yeah, what?
So you gave your life over to God.
So my son gave his life over to God. Though that's what it was. He called me one day and he was like, Mom, I'm thinking about getting baptized. I was like, okay. He was like, but no, I know we did it together, but it's different because I'm giving my life, not you taking me, you know. So I said, okay. You know, I left it at that. And then about 2 weeks later, his wife sent me a video and my son got baptized. And I was watching the video and I don't share this stuff with people because it's private.
Did it break
But
you?
it did. It did. Because I saw a different child. I saw a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this ain't fake. This ain't fake shit. You know, excuse me, Lord Jesus, help me. This is not fake. I saw him. And he didn't send me the video. His wife sent the video. And I thought to myself, I was like, wow, if he can do it, then, you know, let me follow behind him. Whereas I'm normally the one that's leading. So this time I was following behind my own child. But that's because I planted that seed and somebody else watered it. And then I was able to watch it grow. You see what I'm saying? It's like a full cycle, photosynthesis. And so we gave our life together, and then it became a family thing. Like, we had like 17 people in the chat. Ian gave his life. I gave my life. My grandchildren were giving their life. My nieces, my great nieces, everybody was like, you know, just praising God. And then shit happens. Life, like it really happened. The minute you say, God, I'm gonna give you everything, he takes everything away from you so you can see him.
That's the only way I was able to even get into this space. I had to literally You know, there's some things you got to give up to get everything you want, right?
Yep. I was out there feeling like I was doing God's will, and I was giving to like the homeless every other Sunday. Me and my good friend Chantel, and I met this guy, and I was just curious. I was like, I'm thinking I'm feeding into them, and I asked him, and I was like, hey, I was like, I respectfully, what got you out here? I'm asking him, and he was like, Miss, I had everything. He said, I had the world. I had everything. I had cars. I had women. I had cash. I had everything. He said, and then God came and took it all away. And he said, when you think about people, the more they have, the less they see him.
That's right.
So when God takes everything away from you, takes all the distractions away, you see him more clear. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you put so many things in front of God, and because you put them in front of him, you can't see him. So that's why he has to move it out the way. That's right. Every single time. And it feel like a struggle. It feel like a struggle, but it's true. So he said, when he said that, I thought about it. I was like, wow. Not that God want to take things from you. It's just that he doesn't want you to put things in front of him. You know what I mean?
I love what you just said. And we're going to revisit that part. We'll be back live on set. I'm here with Yo-Yo.
You crazy.
It's officially 2026, and the competition is no longer coming. It's already here. You're not just competing with other artists, businesses, educators, or entrepreneurs anymore. You're competing with AI, technology that is faster, cheaper, and already steps ahead. Every single day, hundreds of people are ready to launch a new podcast. Hundreds more are preparing to speak to the world, and everyone believes that their voice will rise above the noise. So the real question isn't should you start. The question is, how are you going to stand out while standing in the middle of the fray? This is where execution separates amateurs from the professionals. We are a one-stop shop for audio and video production, music, podcasts, video, photography, branding, recorded, shot, edited, mixed, and even mastered, all under one roof. No confusion, no wasted time, one team, one strategy, one standard. Because in 2026, attention is currency, and quality is the cost of entry. So ask yourself, what are you waiting for? The world's already listening. The only question is, will they hear you? I'll see you in the new year. I could do the intro and say that we know we're back, but I believe that we're past that now. What you think?
Yeah, we passed that.
All right.
They know me and they know you.
Well, they know me and you, your mama and your cousin.
Cause I'm sitting over here thinking about Sugar Hill. Who was there? It was what was that?
Who was on stage?
Yeah, on the stage. It was
Well,
everybody.
me and Kevin Hart was laughing our asses off because London was so.
Oh, he did come over there.
Because London was so.
Yeah.
Remember, he did the Thursday night, and London he had his own show at the Smoothie.
Yeah,
King.
yeah, but then he came over.
So London's over there talking about, oh my God, all day. Hey guys, I'm going to see Kevin Hart. All this. We get inside there. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Once Kevin Hart come out, you having a good time, honey? And shout out to LaToya Lucky, because that's my homie right there. She's like,
LaToya love you. She loves me. The first time
I love her.
No.
She's the real deal.
No. Is she going to see this? Because first time I met
well, shout out to
LaToya,
her man. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out
to the whole squad.
We cool now.
When I was going backstage too this year, I ran back there and she, what up, shorty? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm moving so fast.
Yeah.
I don't even see my people sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's the real deal. I love her.
It took a minute for me to warm up to LaToya. To be honest.
You know what's interesting? Out of all of the Destiny Child members, her and Kelly was the ones that caught my eye. I never saw who Beyonce
Kelly?
was.
Yes.
Kelly's the real deal.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah,
That's my girl
LaToya
right
is
there.
the one that I could say that. I
And
can
Kelly's
see.
like tall.
Yo, she's tall like Coco Jones. Now that I think about it,
Oh, Coco
I didn't know how
Jones?
tall Coco
Have
was.
you met Coco Jones?
I still had AT&T.
Coco's like Amazon.
I was like,
no,
God damn, that's what she look like on goddamn.
She was
the
looking
belly?
down at my camera. She was like, "You want to take this picture?" I was like, between
With the 24 to 70, I could take whatever picture I want.
Kelly Rowland, Coco Jones, and Michelle Obama.
Yes,
Those three women like towered me,
Yes.
and just meeting them, and all three of them were like this brown skin,
Beautiful,
beautiful,
clean
tall,
skin, confident,
yes,
smell good.
And Tasha Smith.
I'm just
and
at
Cedra
Tasha Smith is the real deal.
Cedra Smith was who was that shit?
her sister, yeah.
Cedra
No, she's the real deal.
Yeah,
she's
she
with us
is.
every single day.
Yes.
Loyal
Cedra
to the
Smith,
soil.
Cedra Smith, yeah.
Loyal to the soil.
She came in because she was like, Yolanda Smith.
Uh huh.
I love you. I was like, really? Like I was
we
like,
love you.
I was like, wow, like to hear Cedra, say those things. And then I'm trying to think of the people that came up to the show.
Patty was there. I know
Patty
that for sure
LaBelle
because
was
Patty
there,
was one.
right.
That was the when we went backstage. That's when I was talking to the Pit
It
Masters.
was Patty, Kevin, Cedra. But it was the show that got canceled. Starts with a P.
I can't remember.
On Prime. The strip show.
Down P Valley.
P Valley.
Brandy.
Woo!
Down in
Brandy
the
was fine.
She was
made
cool
me
as
test
shit.
myself. I was like,
Me and Mia X was chopping it up a lot that day too.
Yes.
Chef Mia X, we was
her
talking about.
body. Wow.
Yeah, she And then
like,
and you know what's the beautiful thing about that?
I didn't even know who she was.
You didn't know who she was?
Because I didn't watch P Valley. So I didn't know who she was.
I did.
I bet you did.
And
Have you watched P Valley?
I did. And the crazy part about you didn't watch. Not your squad. Got the peanut gallery like this. You never watched P.
If you have not watched P Valley with Brandy, baby,
please go do your homework. Y'all got homework assignment to do when you leave here. So the beautiful thing about being a photographer with credentials is that it's our job to make sure that we get the shots.
Yep.
And to make sure that we get everyone. And it's their job to know that when they see someone with the credential, to make sure that you pose. So, oh, baby. Down in the valley. Bah, blah, 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 blah.
P Valley.
Get all the shots and to make sure I got the shots. And not just getting the shots because you know what? I know we both done got into the habit of taking some pictures of people and they end up being assholes in real life. And you be like, you know what? You a suck ass motherfucker. I don't even like you. But I respected Kevin Hart because, when you say, yo, you should have walked out here with the bat and us having that 2 to 3 minute conversation before he was told to go out on stage. You know what? You the real deal. Yo, let's get this picture before I gotta go.
Right.
I love when they do that. When they do that, Patty did the same thing to me. Talk with me for 5 minutes this past Essence Fest, and then, where's your phone? Let's take a picture. You ain't got. You ain't my goddamn. Somebody, anybody, just please take the picture.
Yeah.
It's priceless when you meet people like that.
It's humbling,
when they do that.
though. It's humbling.
Because they remember you and they recognize you. And Brandy was another one.
Brandy is so
She's fly.
cool. And I know we don't want to say this, but P. Diddy is cool. I like P. Diddy.
Who's we?
I'm just saying some people are still not down with
Because
P. Diddy.
I did Black Women in Hollywood.
Yeah. P. Diddy.
And when I was with and that's what changed my whole view towards Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah, I like P. Diddy.
She's one of the
people.
never
Sanaa
knew
Lathan, I have not met, but
she's fire. She different.
India Irie.
I mean, I went there really.
What's
for,
your list? Because
I went there for Regina Hall, and she got the award that night. But it was Sanaa Lathan who.
Yeah. But I crossed over.
You know what, yo?
I
You know
crossed
what?
over.
I'm
See,
out
you
of
saying
here.
like all the black people, but I crossed over.
I'm out of here.
You
Peace
know,
out, y'all. I was like, oh, you
But
just gonna slide?
but see, that's the thing. I felt like I was getting closed into a box. Like I was just shooting black people. It was like, okay, am I doing myself a disjustice? Because am I for the people or am I for just black people? Think of
But
that
I'm glad that you mentioned that as far as P Diddy, because me being from New York and then being out there in Hollywood and shooting that, and that's how me and Sanaya actually got cool, because I was doing the aerial imagery,
Right.
and she pulled up and she was like, "What are you doing with a remote control in your hand?" I was
Right,
like, "I'm
right.
doing aerial imagery," and she's like, "I don't see nothing."
But people
I said,
follow.
"I'll
People,
show you when I come in." And I came
people
in and showed
follow the
him.
crowd, though. You know what I mean?
And when Diddy came up in there,
I don't know him personally, but you know, I was just telling them earlier that Johnny, you know, I was going through heartbreak, and he flew me out to Miami. I can't remember the year. I think it was 2014. You can actually Google it, and it was like P Diddy kept doing like his New Year's Eve bash at Miami 5-Star Island, and I remember Johnny, yo, what you doing? I'm like, yo, I just came from breakup. Like I don't even wanna go nowhere.
he around
But
nobody right now.
he had my you know, my TSA information. He was like, yo, check your email. So I checked the email. He had booked a flight to Miami. So I get to Miami. It was another New York photographer there. And I was like, who are we shooting? He's like, I don't have a clue. I was like, I don't know either. But he was like, you know, it's Johnny. You know, it's New Year's Eve. And so we get to the hotel that looked like, yo.
But that could mean two things. Either it was like the Blue Fountain, or it could be like
It wasn't like the best. It was no 5-star. I give it a like 2.5. And so
But you know, but I mean, I could make. I mean,
we
2.5
met
to
at the
me.
same.
I'm from the
Johnny
Bronx.
met Johnny.
I'm from the South Bronx.
I don't think Johnny made the reservations. I think P Diddy's people made it. So we arrived at the same time, and we're in Miami. This was my first time actually being in Miami, in the hotel. And so I was like, we're in the same room. Like I don't even know this dude. He was like, yeah. I was like, so we're supposed to undress? Like, okay. We're talking amongst ourselves, trying to get to know ourselves. And Johnny calls me and he was like, yo, get your butt downstairs. P. Diddy gonna be there in 15 minutes. So I'm looking at homeboy, I don't even know his name. I said, we shooting P. Diddy. And so he was like,
Was he P Diddy at the time?
he was P. Diddy.
You know, he don't went through some name, but he's Puff.
No, he was. He was
You know,
P. Diddy. Well, maybe he was Sean John. I don't know what he was. But
We wearing Sean John.
he was there in 15 minutes.
We call him Puffy, but he was P Diddy.
He was there. He was there 15 minutes. He pulled up with this tall white dude. And he was sitting in the front seat. He didn't even speak to me. He didn't even speak to us.
He didn't sit up
We
to
sat
you?
in the back seat. I was trying my best to get like the shot of the back of his head, but I was scared because he looked like the mafia. So I had my phone.
He always moving like about like 40, 50
like-
people. He always had about 40, 50 people with him.
So
There was a couple of times.
We pulled up 5-Star Island. His house was like glass windows.
Yeah, another house.
It was
I know
insane.
you're talking about.
I was like, yo, I'm really like, you know, New Year's Eve at this bash. And so it was a Jamaican dude. And he was like, he had a raspy voice. Because the other guy that was with me, I don't even know what happened. But anyway, so the Jamaican dude, he was like, yo, we going to be shooting the celebrities when they pull up. They're going to pull up with the Audi insignia. And our job is to shoot the celebrities coming out the car. Because P. Diddy actually sponsored Drive Home Safe
Okay.
on New Year's Eve. That's why I said, you know, like, I don't really follow, like, what, you know, stuff say. So he actually, his New Year's Eve bash for 2014 was sponsored by Audi, Drive Home Safe with the insignia. So he was like, you and me, we're going to be out here, we're going to shoot the celebrities. I had like some rinky-dink camera, but it's never about the equipment. We can get onto that later. So Spike Lee pulled up with his wife. I swear to you, this Jamaican dude jumped in front of me. He was like, you know, And so by the time I swung my camera around, Spike Lee was like, not today. Wow, I was so disappointed. I was like, man, Johnny got me out here. New Year's Eve, heartbreak, and I'm gonna have to deal with this Jamaican dude. So the Jamaican dude comes after the Spike Lee situation. He was like, yo, baby girl. He was like, because he had all the equipment. He's like, baby girl, one day, me and you are gonna be inside the house. So I was like, yeah, I guess. Within 1.5 seconds, Johnny's coming out of P. Diddy's house. Yo, what you doing out there?
Get inside.
I looked at him, I said, well, today's my day.
That's it.
You can shoot the insignias. I'm going inside.
One day you'll be inside.
I went inside. I took off my shoes. They were like Ciroc slippers. I was like, I'm in P. Diddy's house. And so that's how that went. And that's when I learned that it's not about your equipment. People spend so much time trying to have like the best equipment, the best cameras. And it works because people follow what they see.
Very much so.
Instead of knowing that sometimes people that's behind the lens, they're not perfect. They're still people.
Exactly.
And so you may hire somebody because they have the best equipment, but they may not have the best intent. And they may not capture the best essence of you. Because a person that's going to capture you, they're going to study you. They're going to have a conversation with you.
Right.
They're going to make sure that you like what they are shooting of you. They're not just shooting it to make money or to just get your business. And so that's when I realized it didn't really matter what camera I had in my hand because I'm Yolanda. And ain't nobody else Yolanda.
And that's what I loved about you, and that's one of the things that I respected about Sean Combs. I want to say his name.
Say it.
About Sean Combs during Black Woman in Hollywood. When he pulled up, it was a thing of when I spoke with Spike, who was there. I spoke with Asia Devonay. It was I spoke with Ayala Von Sant. I was actually my sister loves her.
She's about to be in Houston, actually.
My sister actually
with Lance.
My sister loves her. And I was able to say, can I call my sister so she can tell you how much she loves you? She says, call her. I FaceTimed her. To this day, the best gifts.
It's those little things right there.
The smallest things. Or she was like,
things.
Beloved. Once she said that, I was like, oh, my sister broke. Like, oh my, I made her year.
Yeah.
And one of those things of, again, when I ran into Sean Combs, I was like, yo, what's up, brother? He saw me, was like, I remember you. Yo, take this pic for New York.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I may not know about all the other things that may go on.
Yeah.
But it was that thing of, like Patti LaBelle, when she saw me this year. You still out here shooting, huh? Everybody looked at me like, who you? I'm like, she remembered me. From Essence Eats. Facts. She remembered me. Facts. Out of everybody, she knew I was going to be there. So she called me out.
Right.
And it made those moments. So yeah. And so as much
that's what makes as a photographer, and this is what, I have a lot of photographers that say, how do I get to where you've been? Not where I'm at, because it's hard for me to say, I'm still there, because I'm not, and I don't want to be there, because being there made me absent from being in the life of like my son and other people. So I was like so caught up.
But you can't frown upon that.
But and I'm not frowning upon it,
because you can't erase that.
But people say, how did you get there? And I was like, it's a point in time where God says, okay, I'm gonna give you that access.
Yeah.
But it's people that are so thirsty and hungry, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the more humble you are, the more you get. You know what I mean?
That's how I knew. That's how I knew we was going to get back into that space. Like how we went, like seeing. Yeah. Like that picture. I know y'all can't see who I'm looking at. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at the birthday girl. That's the only reason why I took that picture. Because we was on a list to not be contacted with removed, but the pictures
Yeah.
said everything that needed to
But
be
nobody
said.
wants to talk about that.
They don't.
It is kind of hard to
And
talk
that's the
about that.
only
on
reason
this
why.
right
Like, she
here
don't
because-
know.
No.
But though
no.
everything I was dealing with, I said, you know what? People need to know, and even like and even with Tanya did.
Yeah.
Because she's the heart. She's the general of that, of what Essence Festival even defines.
Right.
Forget the photographers. All the strings that get pulled behind the scenes is that woman that's upstairs right now. You don't believe
I was
it?
telling you that.
Anything that exists, say her name, bingo. She's in my bed right now.
But she doesn't have it.
But she don't want that. See, she's like,
Yep. Yep.
she just wants to make sure that it works.
I know. But
in
but
my
that's
case,
why
I gotta make sure
she
that-
and I connected. Because
Bingo.
that's what I be trying to tell people. You know, people walk in the room and the first thing they do, they attract themselves to people that look like they got something going on.
And
I tell
she's
people-
just like
But
Scott
I
Lathan.
always say people who spend so much time in the mirror to impress other people don't give a damn about how you feel about
And that's what I love about her.
They
because
want you to feed into them.
She hit me up. She called me when I was at work. You know anybody in Texas?
Oh, right, for Expedia.
I was like,
Yeah.
I know 4 people.
That was dope.
I know 4 people, but I know 2 people that you could definitely rely on. She's like, because I say the name, yo. She only says the names because I say it. So she's like, yo. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
She's not New Orleans, baby.
She thought
And to see y'all connect and for it to fall in,
Yeah.
was like,
Shooting for Expedia was dope because it connected my IT world.
because she only wants to stay connected
Because
with
that
those
was
that
with-
matter. She's gonna
that-
stay in house.
What was that for?
As close
though?
as it gets.
That was for.
I don't even know.
No.
She asked me who.
Let me tell you.
She
what
told
it's
me who
for.
I know in the
I'ma
city
tell
and
you what it's
state,
for,
and if
though.
I know, I know.
So it was my apologies. It was a black conference for all black IT people. Okay, so there's not a lot of people that get from blacks that get the opportunity to connect on the IT arena. So it was a young lady, I don't know her name, that started this this event, that just kind of just took flight. And what happens is you have thousands of African Americans that are in the IT arena coming together. So when I was shooting for Expedia, I was meeting a lot of like people black culturally related. But to be honest with you, I'm 20 years deep into the IT arena. You know, you mentioned Wall Street, so that's part of my DNA as well. Photography is one, then it's Wall Street, then it's the military, and then it's NASA. Like I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just saying these are the things that I've experienced.
You're allowed to brag on yourself, you know that, right?
So it's like I've had some really good experiences. But
Why don't you brag?
because
You feel as if
did
you feel as
Jesus
if
brag? Did he brag?
maybe you did. I mean, we all can't just go off of what was in the book.
It feels uncomfortable to brag.
Is it bragging? Do you consider it bragging or speaking with confidence of knowing your worth?
I know my worth.
Or is it because others are going to do it for you? Because we do it for you.
Let me get you straight on this. I know my worth.
Because I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that you don't.
No, I know my worth.
Because even when I was talking earlier, I was like, well, I don't know who I got pulling up at the
No. Listen.
And I'm damn sure gonna brag about that.
I appreciate it.
Because I know your worth. So I get it. So if you don't do it, you have to also accept. If you're not gonna do it, others are going to do it for you.
You need to stop.
Why? Others do it for me.
I don't like that. I tell you, I don't like that.
But others do it for me.
But I don't like that. I don't like the spotlight, yo.
I know you may not like it, but that has nothing to do with what you done
all
did.
that. You know what I want people to see?
How could you say
I
that
want
when
you to
had...
walk up to me and give me your first impression of me. Because I guarantee you you'll be wrong most of the time.
My first impression of you was, hey, stand right there. Telling me what to do. Your intro, our beginning of our relationship was you telling me what to do. Hey, stand right there. Get in front of there. Let me see. Bam. Hold on. Let me get another one. Ba-da-da-da-da. She done got more than 2 or 4 or 5,
But
6, 7 shots of me.
I'm saying that to say that I don't like the spotlight. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like I prefer to be humble.
That doesn't
That's a
stop you from
comfort
being
zone for me.
humble.
No, because like it's okay for friends to brag on you, but people's real intent when they don't know shit about you. You know what
But
I'm
you're the
saying? When
only
they
yo-yo that
no,
I
I'm
know
just being
yo-yo, the
honest.
hip hop
I'm being
artist,
honest though.
but you're my yo-yo. This is a temporary visit. I'm gonna get what the hell I can get out of this earth. This is a temporary visit. This is my heaven on earth. There's only one of you. You have to accept the fact that those that love you wholeheartedly for free are going to do that. We have to put that light on you. I saw your homegirl walking down the street at damn near 10 o'clock at night in a blue dress. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that lady in red, lady in blue, walking the street in Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah.
Put the spotlight on her.
Yeah.
You can't run from what you possess.
Look.
If everybody did, then why would you?
I know
be
time
here?
is of the essence. So let me just say this. This is not easy.
I agree.
It's not. I don't like these cameras on me. Like
I know you
I
don't.
don't like this conversation. And it's not because I don't like who I am. Cause somebody's gonna see this. Like whatever. I did it because I need my grandchildren and I need my son, who already knows me, to have something to fall back on. But to be honest with you, I want to be seen differently. I don't want to be seen as a celebrity photographer.
You're not a gender, but you're more than just a celebrity photographer. There's different layers and calibers of the woman you are.
I get that, but it's important because, like, and this is going to touch, like, probably be the summary of everything. When I started photography, we didn't have DSLRs, we didn't have cell phones.
The 5D Mark IV didn't exist yet. That was the automatic go-to.
35 millimeter, put it in there, take it to CVS, take it to Walgreens. Type thing. But my mother, who like for me is my backbone, always kept me grounded. No matter how many times I try to be like above who I was, she kept me grounded. She let me know that, you ain't as big as you think you are. You ain't as big as God. Like, you trying to be too big. Like, start small and build your way up.
You don't feel as if that you proven that by now?
I feel like a lot of people don't know who I am.
But
and I like that.
You believe that is, but on which side? You believe that there's more people that
I think there's more people that
don't want to take credit for?
I think my closest people know who I am.
Of course, we know who you are.
And they don't know how I am. Like, that phone, if I lose that phone, they don't know what contacts are in there. They don't know. Some people's names are not their names for obvious reasons.
Between both of our phones, we
for
have
obvious reasons,
millions on top of millions of dollars that we could easily.
Yeah, I feel like.
But we still don't. I mean, shit. You think I want to live in this?
Yeah.
You think I want to stay out here? Listen, I mean, I haven't got central air. Look at you. There's something to still complain about.
I'm just saying. My mom only made it to 44 years on this earth. I've surpassed that.
My mother passed.
I was 24 when I lost my mom, and so and I was in the military, and they sent me home, and I had exactly 24 hours to get it all out,
and then get back.
No, I had 24 hours to say goodbye.
Yeah, and then go back to.
And so, like, I was a soldier. You know what I mean? Like, I got off the plane. I flew 13, 15 hours, and I get to see my mom in a coma, medically induced coma, and I think that hurt me. You know, it made me very distant to people, very distant. You know, I wasn't a mom, but I had 24 hours to put to say the things that I needed to say. Like, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, that means something to me.
Did you get it all out?
I did the best I could. Like,
well,
I
that's what it was at the time.
I think that watching my mom die in front of me has made me be present in people's lives. So while other people think I'm militant and I'm this and that, I'm just like, really like, are you real? Or are you here to like jump on this bandwagon? Because if that's what you're about, let me tell you, and this is me bragging for everybody, I've met them all. You know, I'm friends with Beyonce. I'm friends with Jay-Z. I'm friends with P. Diddy. I'm friends with Lance Gross.
There's not anybody that hasn't
Oprah
smiled
Winfrey.
in front of you.
I've had every experience.
Or even erase this,
say, like, but I don't name drop because that don't matter to me, and it's not even. Oprah Winfrey said this to me. No, she said this to me. She was like, you know what, Yolanda, because I met Oprah. She was like, it's not who you know. It's who knows you when you ain't in the room.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's when your name means something. Like, you could be in a room and you could say Oprah Winfrey. Everybody's like, hey. But I feel like I got to the point in my life that when I'm not in the room,
that your name still ring bells.
You know who I am.
Without question.
And I built that.
That's the reason why I reached out to Johnny.
I built principles on that.
That's why I reached out to Johnny when I got out there.
Yeah.
I reached out to Johnny. I reached out to Walik.
Yeah.
Because
Walik. Oh my God.
Shout out to them.
Walik is out here too.
But that's the reason why when I got out there, I reached out to them immediately because I didn't know who the other 17 photographers were. I didn't know.
They weren't. It was Irv, Johnny, Yolanda, Walik, Perez,
Troy.
We brought Troy in.
Yeah, Troy came in.
And then it was everybody else.
Yeah. And I came on mine. I wasn't
and we was
even
grandfathered in.
Yeah, but I got in through who's in my bed right now.
Yeah.
Because I was doing everything else. Though I had the visionary, I was doing everything.
Yeah. I met everybody from like Jada Pinkett. You know,
my experience with Jada was phenomenal. I ran right into her short ass, and she was
militant.
She was like, boom. She was like,
but she's militant.
My brother, are you okay? I'm like, I'm great. I mean, my bad.
But she's
security all behind and everything. Like, I'm like, move, man. Like, you good? I'm like, yo, you the real deal, yo. I'm good, yo. I love you.
I love you. Are we done? Are
you done?
No. What do you want to ask me?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Well, then if there was anything else that you want to tell anybody who picked up a camera, anybody who picked up a Nikon in 2025 and say, I want to be a photographer, but I don't know where to start. What would you tell them? Because you did it all. As much as you don't want to brag about it, don't worry. I'll do it for you.
I say be authentic. Like, stop trying to impress people. You'll never, ever achieve excellence trying to impress people. Like, I feel like being authentic is like probably like the number one thing for me. Too many people want to say, "Hey, my name is Yolanda Smith. I'm a celebrity photographer. I want to get to know you. I want to connect with you." It's corny.
I agree, because I never ever leveraged that. I never leveraged that.
Stop that shit. Be like, yo, I'm Yolanda. We in this
But
pit.
that's my point, though.
Let's do
But that's my
this.
point. But that's
Like,
my point. You
that
never,
part.
you never came with that though. You was
No.
like, stand right there. Let me get that. Bam. Hold on. Plat. All right, boom. Hi, I'm Yolanda. That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I needed. Let me get your info. Pass you my card.
To go back to Cynthia, because this is like whatever you do with this, I don't really care. Like I'm not here to I'm not trying to impress people.
I know you're not. That's why
I'm
I needed you.
I'm not. So if I want to end this on a good note, my mother built me strong. That was my backbone. To everything in this world, Cynthia made sure that I was able to survive. And so, even though people call me blacky, nappy, ugly, this and that, and blah, 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 I survived it. And it was because I wasn't the cutest one in the room, but I had heart.
You're always pretty to me,
baby. But I know.
Yes, right. I see you, baby.
Looks fade.
For sure. But
looks fade.
But who
but what
you are
feel,
internal,
but what a person makes you feel,
that's it. And that's
lasts
all I needed.
forever.
That's it.
And so you say shout out to all these other people, but I shout out to Cynthia Smith for building me to be the woman that I am, the character that I have, the struggles that we had. Like we ain't have no silver spoon. We didn't. You know, I ate potato chips some nights. But
mayonnaise sandwiches in the South Bronx.
And I'm proud to say, let me put this mic up here.
You don't wish sandwiches. Wish you had some meat to go between that motherfucker.
Wait, I gotta put this mic up
For
here.
real.
Because yeah, I ate potato chips. Yeah, I struggled. I've had my car repoed. I've lost jobs. I've had a lot of shit. But I'm making bank today. So I'm good. And, you know, but I work for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Cardi B says she worked for it, like, I work for it. I work for it. So, like, that's what it is. Like, it's not just photography. And I'm not saying that to brag, but when you get your bag and it matches what you make, you know what I mean? Like it's different. When your son call you and be like, Mom, I need a flight, and you be like, yo, here's my credit card or here's my debit card. Do what you need to do. And I'm not bragging. It's just like I work for that shit. Like I work for that shit. Like I work for it.
That's not so you know. Like I hear you say that a few times throughout the show.
But I don't want to be.
It's not labeled as bragging.
As that.
But you know what it is? That's a provider. You was able to. You're able to do the same thing when it comes to my daughter.
But that comes down to Cynthia, because if my mom didn't do her job, I wouldn't be the mother that I am today.
It's officially 2026, and the competition is no longer coming, y'all. It's already here. You're not just competing with other artists, businesses, educators, or entrepreneurs anymore. You're competing with AI, technology that is faster, cheaper, and already steps ahead. Every single day, hundreds of people are ready to launch a new podcast. Hundreds more are preparing to speak to the world, and everyone believes that their voice will rise above the noise. So the real question isn't should you start. The question is, how are you going to stand out while standing in the middle of the fray? This is where execution separates amateurs from the professionals. We are a one-stop shop for audio and video production, music, podcasts, video, photography, branding, recorded, shot, edited, mixed, and even mastered, all under one roof. No confusion, no wasted time, just one team, one strategy, one standard. Because in 2026, attention is currency and quality is the cost of entry. So ask yourself, what are you waiting for? The world's already listening. The only question is, will they hear you? I'll see you in the studio.